Yo, what's up everyone? Kyrios here, and today we're going to go over this Road of Strife event. Now, it's pretty straightforward, but I just want to clear up some things, and I do want to talk about if you can get all the items. And, you know, we made a nice fancy little spreadsheet for everyone. So I just want to talk through some of the new events coming out and maybe some of the ones you don't have to do. But before we get started, hit that like and subscribe. Go check out our Tower of Fantasy playlist, and let's get started. All right, guys, welcome on in, but I want to start you with a big tip. Big tip. Now we'll get to the spreadsheet in just a second, but if you essentially miss 1 or 2 days, you are not going to be able to clear the shop. Now, if you cannot play this every single day, make sure you do prioritize the most important items first. The mount, the nuclei, everything like that. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I just wanted to get that out front, in front of you, so you guys knew what that was all about. All right, I want to talk about this Road of Strife. So now technically there's 3 different events that we'll eventually be able to get. There's the Stellar Way, Divergence, which we currently have, and there's many different ones to that, from attacking bosses to putting in an input code to just protecting against the waves. Now, these are actually very hard, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, talking about this quickly, now what's really nice is at least the Stellar Way and the Doubles Arena, you don't have to, I mean, if you're not a big fan of PvP, you don't have to do that. If you're really big into PvP, you can go in there. They do disable a ton of stuff, from your matrices to your traits, your resonance. So it does level the playing field a little bit. I personally just like Stellar Way because they're really quick and they're really easy, and you can just jump into a group. Now, what's really interesting about this other competition is that the racing one is only available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday for only X amount of time a day. Now, I haven't got a chance to do this one, but it doesn't look like you get any Stargate from it. So let me know in the comments down below, or I will post in the pin if there's any updates to additional items that you can get from this. But this might just be a fun little event that you can do. So talking about the rewards real quick, you can see that you can get that new mount. Let's go over to our mounts real quick. Now, this might be your cup of tea. It may not be your cup of tea. Unfortunately, it's not mine. There's a lot of cool mounts coming out in 2.0, but it is free. So, free is free. So we do like free in this channel, and as a free to play, it's always great to get free stuff. And speaking of free stuff, there's a lot of cool stuff here from Red Nucleus. You can get about 6 of those. The joint operation chips, which are very, very important. What I also like are the matrix data packs. I like the crystal chunks, and I like the SR relic boxes you can get here. So there's a lot of cool stuff here, and there's a lot of nice money in here too. Now, you may be wondering, can I get everything? And you can. Let me pull down our fancy little spreadsheet here. All right, now we have our fancy dancy little spreadsheet here. And you can see that we have about 14 days, give or take. There might have been, if there was a small little window on the first day that you could get in, there may have been 15 days. So just equate that up a little bit. But for the most part, most players are going to fall into the 14-day category because, I mean, it launched at midnight my time. You get about 16,800 Stargate. Now, if we go down to the event part, you can see that we have all this red nuclei here. Let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit. There we go. We have all this red nuclei. You have everything you can get here. And I've already added all the totals up. And now there is a gold option in the event that allows you to buy it almost unlimitedly. It's not unlimited. It's 200 times a day. But that's really just for overflow, so I didn't account for that. But if you grab everything else besides that last gold package, it comes out to about 14,000. That means you can pretty much miss like a day to a day and a half, depending on if we got that 5th day. So you really do need to play this every single day to get everything. Now, there's a couple of things that aren't as important, right? Maybe not the weapon batteries, maybe not the elemental ore shards, but those really aren't a ton. So everything else is pretty important. So I would make sure that you are logging on to do this event every single day. Speaking of the events, let's go ahead and cut on over to the Stargate. Now, what's really interesting is they use that interstellar exploration with rarity 3. Now, just to be safe, you know, the interstellars have this star seeds that may show up after the final wave of enemies deconstruct and all that goodness. Now, I think this is just a little bit of foobar on the wording. So, and just to be safe, I did run about 20, 15 to 20 of these. I don't know what the rate is for star seeds anyways. I've only gotten a few on my main account from doing Interstellars. So, I mean, this drop rate may be pretty low, but I just don't think star seeds are in part of this realm. I think that's just a wording foobar that they just mashed together. But who knows? If you guys do get a star seed, hit me up in the comments down below. I don't know if it's actually the case. Now, some of these events are really hard to do, like really hard to do. So, if it's the boss event, you could probably do that solo. I mean, it's just one enemy. It's not attacking anything. But the other ones are kind of defense, turret-y kind of things. Especially the one where it is defense, where you need to keep the middle charged. Now, that one's really hard to do by yourself. I can't even do it by myself. I need to get the group to do it. So I really highly suggest that you guys go to this recruitment tab, and you'll see just a ton of people recruiting. You can see here interstellar exploration, rarity, blah 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 blah, and you could pretty much just spam click this. You can just pretty much spam click it until someone lets you in, right? And that's what I would do. I would go into that. I would just spam click join. You'll eventually get into a group, or if you have a really good crew, get into a crew and just jump in there. That would be the easiest thing. It'll take you a couple minutes a day and really easy peasy. So the event is really nice. To me, it's really nice, the rewards they're giving you, but I wish it was a little more to do, a little bit more involved. It seems a little lackluster to me, especially considering some of the events that we will eventually get from the CN version, where they just give you a ton of different mini games, and it's so much fun, from wave racing to tag to there's like a Fall Guys mode almost. There's a lot of really cool stuff. So if you guys have any more questions, hit me up in the comments down below. Hopefully that gave you some clarity on if you can complete this, and just let me know. I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace out. Fist bump from me to you.